Hello. So my name is Irvin Thomas Wilson. So today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is minor's role in partnership. So basically, we will start the video by addressing the first question, that is, what is a partnership? So the Section 4 of Indian Partnership Act says that partnership is the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of the firm acting for all. So, the persons who have entered into partnership with one another are called individually partners and collectively a firm. So, and the name under which their business is carried on is called the firm name. So, this is what is defined under Section 4 of Indian Partnership Act. Now, let's see more into Indian Partnership Act. The Indian Partnership Act was passed in the year uh, 1931. The Act has come into force since 1st October in the year 1932. The Act was to replace Chapter 11 in Indian Contract Act of 1872. So, uh, the Indian Partnership Act is not a very inclusive type of legislation. The main aim and motto of Indian Partnership Act was to define and to make necessary changes to partnership law in India. If, uh, so now let's move into the important topic in our session, that is minors' role in partnership. But before that, we have to understand who is considered as minor in a legal point of view. So, the Indian Majority Act 1987 has given a clear point of view in the eyes of law of who is a minor and when a minor does becomes a major. So, Section 3 of the said Act says that every person domiciled in India shall attain the age of majority on completion of 18 years and not before. So, unless a particular personal law specify otherwise, a, every person domiciled in India is deemed to have attained majority upon a completion of 18 years of age. So, the Indian Majority Act 1987 also says that uh, states that in computing the age of any person, the day on which he was born is to be included as a whole day, and he shall be deemed to have attained majority at the beginning of the 18th anniversary of that day. But if the child born is appointed a guardian, or he or she is under court of wards, then he or she attains majority after its completion of 21 years of age. So now let's see minor status in a partnership act. So the Indian Partnership Act uh, says that although the partnership is considered as a type of contract, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 guarantees the minor some benefits and rights for the minor to enjoy. Section 30 Clause 1 of the Partnership Act says that a person who is a minor, according to the law to which he is subject, may not be a partner in a firm, but with the consent of all the partners, for the time being, he may be admitted to the benefits of partnership. Although a minor has been provided no status in the eyes of law, The Indian contract has clearly stated that if a person enters into contract with a minor, it will be null and void. But the Partnership Act provides some status to the minor. So, rights of a minor. According to the Section 30 defines the rights and liabilities of a minor in a partnership. So, according to Clause 2 of Section 30 of the Indian Partnership Act, such minor has a right to such share of the property and of the profits of the firm as may be agreed upon, and he may have access to and inspect and copy any of the accounts of the firm. Clause 3 states that such minor share is liable for the acts of the firm, but the minor is not personally liable for any of the such act. Clause 4 of Section 30 of the Partnership mentions such minor may not sue the partners for an account or payment of his share of the property or profits of the firm. So when the minor severs his connection with the firm, and in such case the amount of his share shall be determined by a valuation made as far as possible. So the process for the valuation of his or her share is mentioned under Section 48 of Indian Partnership Act. So uh, basically, the Indian Partnership Act does not give the right to a minor to take part in the act of conducting the act of business, as he is not capable to represent himself for the company. So, Clause 7 of Section 30 of the Indian Partnership Act says that where such person becomes a partner, his rights and liabilities as a minor continue up to the date on which he becomes a partner. But he also personally becomes liable to third parties for all acts of the firm done since he was admitted to the benefits of partnership. And it is also said that his share in the property and profits of the firm shall be the share to which he was entitled as a minor. So, when a minor decides to elect not to become a partner, then clause 8 will come into picture, where such person elects not to become a partner. His rights and liabilities will continue to be those of a minor under this section up to the date on which he gives a public notice. His share shall not be liable for any of the acts of the firm done after the date of the notice, and he shall be entitled to sue the partners for his share of the property and profits in accordance. So, uh, now let's see what are the liabilities of a minor partner. So, Section 30, Clause 3 already mentioned that a minor cannot be held personally liable for the firm's act, but his or her personal belongings or properties or asset or shares can be held liable. So, uh, now what happens the liabilities of a minor when he attains majority? So, clause 5 to 9 of section 30 has given the liabilities of a minor attains majority. A minor when attains majority, the law provides 6 months time to decide whether he or she have to join the partnership or can leave the partnership. It's called a minor's choice. So when the minor claims that he was unaware of such a partnership, that the burden of proof lies on the person who claims that he was unaware. That is the minor. So when minor becomes a partner of the firm, he will be known to be a fully authorized partner of the firm, and he will be responsible for all the act committed by the firm since has started getting benefits from the firm. So his share in the property and profits of the firm. will remain the same from the period he has remained beneficiary to the company. So when the minor elects not to be a partner of the firm, his rights and liabilities against the firm will continue to remain the same as he was minor until the day he was submitted the public notice. So now let's see what is the position of minor when he attains majority. So far we have discussed the privileges and responsibilities of a minor in a partnership. So when a minor attains majority, the person becomes fully potential partner of the firm. From clause 5 to clause 8 of the Partnership Act of Section 30 of Partnership Act, it is clear-cut rules and regulations. When a minor attains majority, he can choose to be the partner of the firm. The minor has a 6-month time frame for the partner to make the decision. If the partner is unaware that he is the beneficiary, the burden of proof lies upon him. So the minor, when the rights and liabilities of the minor will be same as of the minor till the day of such notice. So such a person will not be liable of the acts of the firm from the day of the public notice. Uh, Such a person becomes capable to file a suit against the firm. So this is the position of a minor when he attains majority. There is a case law. Shivgauda Rajiv Patel versus Chandrakant Nilkant Sedalgi. So the case between Shivgauda Rajiv Patel and uh, Chandrakant was a landmark case on the status of minor after attaining majority. The case has happened in the year 1964. The main question that was asked in the case was whether the minor in the case, Chandrakant Nilkant Sadalgi, uh, the respondent of the case, is liable to pay any debts a third party after attaining majority. The plaintiff of the case has filed a suit against the defendant asking for the payment of the debt that the firm had incurred. The respondent Chandrakant was enjoying the benefits of partnership while he was minor. The partnership dissolved while he was minor itself. So, according to Section 3, a minor will not be personally liable to the acts of the firm, but the share of the profits and properties of the minor is liable. In this case, the plaintiff claims the debts to a partnership that was dissolved way back the respondent was a minor, and the plaintiff is claiming the debts after he attained majority. The court held that the respondent will not be liable in the case as the respondent was a minor when the partnership was dissolved, and the plaintiff cannot claim for such debts. So, this is all about partnership, minor's role in partnership, guys. Uh, Thank you for listening. Please free feel Please feel free to comment about the topic. Thank you.